Hey YouTube family, it's your girl V the Notary. I hope you guys are having a great day today. You guys, I have a story time for you, okay? About how today I lost $30,000, okay? 30K. So we're going to get into all of that. Before we do, as always, please like, subscribe, and share at the very minimum. I would appreciate it if you like my video. Stop what you're doing right now and hit the thumbs up, like the video. It's a very easy way to continue to support me, to help my channel grow, to throw me in the algorithm, to get other viewers like yourselves to find my content, and for me to also reach other YouTubers and things like that. So it really helps my channel to grow. So I would appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe. We have a great time over here, great discussions, and I have pretty good content that I like to share with you guys, okay? So like, subscribe, share, and I would really appreciate it. All right, so how did I lose $30,000 today? It happened today. And I'm like, dang, I gotta come tell the people about this. It was a real estate transaction, you guys, and all my realtors know that this is the bane of our existence as realtors. You know, we have amazing clients, we get them under contract, and then something happens, something goes wrong. You know, if it hasn't happened to you, it's going to, it's inevitable. And so just a little bit about this particular transaction. My buyer client, she is amazing. I love her. We have gotten to know each other. She's really cool. And you know, we went and saw some properties last week. She ended up falling in love with them. The property was listed for 1.2 million, and we were able to negotiate. We got it under contract for $1 million, you guys. So, and then my commission is 3%. 30K. My brokerage is amazing. It's a brokerage where you end up keeping, 100% of your commission, and you just have a transaction fee, but 30K, you guys. So how did it happen? Yes, so we went under contract late last week, and we had an inspection contingency on the property. Had the inspection. Everything went well in the inspection except for one thing. Okay. The inspector was able to get a good view of the roof. Some issues with the roof, okay? Which I wouldn't say that the listing agent wasn't forthcoming about it. We kind of knew the age of the roof. However, there was just some things that the inspector found, and my client wanted the roof to be fixed, okay? So we went back, we went to the listing agent, talked to them about it. They talked to their client, and the client would not budge. The client just was like, no, they were unwilling to. Well, my client wants a new roof. And considering, this is my thing. When you're paying that kind of money for a home, you really want to move in there and have very minimal to do, right? Like you don't want to have to go in there unless you have the budget for that. You're ready to rehab and things like that, especially a roof. Where we live in my area, it rains a lot. There's a lot of leaking in roofs, a lot of basements get flooded, etc. So when you have situations like that, again, unless you're able to just have the budget to make repairs immediately, you don't want to, take on a property where you're going to have to replace the roof. It's going to be, this amount of money or whatever, right? And so, there was some back and forth, and they just weren't able to come to an agreement. Now, again, this happens all the time. Even when I bought my townhouse, I was kind of transparent with you guys. There was one townhouse that I really, really loved, and it just ended up falling through because, well, there was some shadiness, I think, going on from the listing agent and that owner. But anyway, it just fell through because they were just unwilling to do certain things, and then they did agree on certain things, and they were being shady about it. So things don't always go through, right? But this one, in addition to the fact that I'm losing $30,000, right? I'm sad for her because she really wants this home. Now, let me say this. There are instances where, let's just say in a month or in 2 weeks. Because this particular house has been on the market for 2 months, right? So it's been on for a little while. It's been on 60 days. And there's a lot of times, the owner will come back and say, okay, I'm willing to do it. Like, let's just say in 3 weeks, if they don't get any viewings or if it doesn't end up going on a contract again, they'll come back and they'll say, okay, let's go ahead and move forward. I'll do this or whatever. That actually happened to me 2 months ago with another client of mine. That transaction ended up falling through, and then like maybe 4 weeks later, and that particular condo was on the market for like 8 months. Anyway, they came back together with my client, and we ended up making the deal happen. So that happens, right? But when it happens, it's just like a blower. I'm blown. You kind of, as real estate agents, y'all don't want to admit it, but when we get a really good commission, we start like, okay, I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna invest in this, I'm gonna do this with this, I'm gonna save. So I kind of had already start divvying out, like, I'm gonna put this in savings and pay some credit cards off, and maybe put this to the side for a trip, and then not, do this with my daughter, etc. You start doing that in your mind. I'm just keeping it real. And then for it to fall apart, I'm definitely blown. I'm blown for my client, but I'm blown for myself. Maybe myself a little more selfishly. But no, for real, like, it's just, we're blown. However, she's amazing. And if we're not able to come back from this, I feel confident, I'm continuously looking, and I feel confident we'll find something else. But that could be a month or two, because she's a great client, but she's very specific about what she wants. Like, she knows what she wants. She's a little, I don't want to use the word picky. Like, because when you know what you want, is that really picky? It's not really picky. It's like, look, she's been looking for a while, even before she came to me. Like, she knows what she wants, right? And she's just like, this is what it is. And sometimes there aren't a lot of what you want when you narrow it down in the market. So it's like, you have to be patient. So we might have to wait a little bit, because honestly, it wasn't like there was 10 homes that I found for her that met her requirements, the area, the school district, the price. It wasn't like it was just a ton of inventory of homes in her that met what she wanted. So it might take a while. I'm hoping, I'm going to stay in contact with this, because the realtor, this particular realtor said they didn't have any other offers. So I'm just hoping that this, the seller will in turn around and make a different decision. But $30,000 is a nice. That's a nice commission. And I have not had a commission quite that high this year. So that I was just, in my mind, I was already decided what I was going to do with the money, but it's okay. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. If you're thinking about becoming a realtor, it happens. You go on a contract, you thinking everything's going to go good, and then you have that damn inspection, and then everything falls apart. So, and that just happened to me today, and I kind of had the feeling yesterday that it was going to happen, but it's just, I'm kind of blown that it happened today. And then for all of my current realtors, y'all already know, what time it is, how this goes. So I'm sure you guys are keeping me in your thoughts and prayers, but I feel confident that, if this one doesn't happen for her, she will find the right home, and I'll get my nice little commission off of it too. So I just wanted to tell you guys and kind of vent and talk to you guys about what I experienced today. And, give me some love, shout me out, give me some love in the comments, because I'm a little bit blown today, but I'm going to pray about this and pray for her that we find an even better home if this one doesn't work. So yes, I lost $30,000 today, and it just is what it is. So I just wanted to come and talk to you guys about it. Drop down in my comments, give me your thoughts, let me know, have you experienced this? Just talk to me. Let me know your guys' thoughts, okay? And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm going to be bringing you some more videos this week. I've been trying to be very, very consistent with bringing you guys content, and at least dropping like 3 or 4 videos a week. So I'm really going to be working for the rest of the year to be very consistent on dropping content every week for you guys. So thank you for sticking with me. I appreciate it. And if there are any other things you want me to talk about, real estate related, notary related, business related. You guys know I've already told you that I'll be working on my project management, so I'm going to be bringing you guys content on that as I move through the training. And I'm excited to I started the training, and I definitely want to talk to you guys about whether the training is worth it. And then if, as I'm doing it, if I like it, I'm going to share the training that I'm taking for that. So I got a lot of good stuff coming in the next, couple of months, you guys. Okay. So have an excellent rest of your day, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.